Did dogs feature in Greek art? Yes, they did. Here are 4 images from pottery and a bit of a tearjerker from a tombstone. Up first, dogs in a context you probably expect. Hunting dogs. This dates to around 550 BC, and as you can see, the hunt's been successful. That apparently is a hare, and that's a fox. This is a very different context, and I'm going to zoom in on him or her in a moment, but this is a small dog following a musician, and it dates to around 480 BC. This has been suggested as being a Maltese or something like that. We see quite a few of these types of dogs in depictions. They're obviously more domestic ones. As you can see, it's got a bit of a character to it, which is familiar for anyone who owns small dogs. And let's face it, you probably need that. After all, it's living with a musician. This one dates to 500 BC, and you might recognise that image. But even if you don't, you'll recognise what it's doing. And I think that's brilliant. You can see what the artist has seen there. And it does look like, well, certainly the way that my dog scratches itself. This image is a really small one because it's on the lid of a cosmetic pot or pyxis. And as you can see there, it looks like the dog has got a collar. And I find this a really poignant one, simply because this obviously belonged to someone. Perhaps that was of their dog or just looked like their dog. And it does show the kind of relationship someone might have had with their pet. And finally, a bit of a tearjerker. This was the tombstone or stele that I spoke of at the beginning, and this belonged to a young boy called Moskion. Apologies for my pronunciation there. And it dates to around 375 BC, but as you can see on his tombstone, he's got his favourite pet dog there. And I think that, again, that's really poignant, quite touching. I may do some more of these on different pets, so if you like that kind of thing, make sure you click follow.